I thought we fought well. Coach Harsin agreed. We have a lot of guts on this team, but they didn't do anything special. We just kind of beat ourselves, not making plays when we need to, having some issues with substitution. So we got to clean that up next week, and tomorrow we'll fix it, and then we flush it and move on to our next opponent.
Yeah, obviously it's not the result we wanted, but I feel like every man in this locker room played their heart out tonight. We just got to execute a little better. You know, obviously looking forward to next week, you know, to bounce back. We got to execute a lot better on both sides of the ball. You know, every man in this room made mistakes tonight, and it's stuff we can clean up. But like I said, I'm proud of how everybody fought tonight. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's hard right now, you know, fresh after the game, but we expect to win. So obviously we're hurt right now that we lost, but we just got to use it as fuel right now to, you know, continue to get better. It's a lot of things we got to correct, but obviously this is not the end of the road. We got a whole long season ahead of us, so just got to keep getting better, man.
The Auburn Football Review, featuring Coach Ralph Shugjarten.
Be sharp. Be ready.
You are the champion of the best football conference in America.
You guys can say tonight, man, there's nobody better than you.
It means so much to be standing here as Auburn's head football coach.
The official Auburn post-game show since 1954. This is the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
Welcome to the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota with Tigers head coach Bryan Harsin. I'm Andy Burch. Thoughts about this one tonight, Coach?
Well, it's painful, and you know, I think we had guys on the field that showed a tremendous amount of courage and played hard. And Penn State, you know, was the team that we expected. They were a physical team. They played with tempo. They did good things on defense. Very solid on special teams, but our guys had worked to be in that environment. I thought we handled that fairly well. Ultimately, you know, there's got to be things that we do and opportunities that we take advantage of in the game in order to win it. So that's really what we have to learn from this is the work we do every day matters as we get into the game. And I think the loss itself, you got to take a lot away from that. Things that you learn that we can continue to improve on, and then just, you know, I think as a player, as a coach, you got to internalize that and lock it in there and make a decision that this is not what you want to be a part of. You want to do everything you can to put yourself in a position so on game day you expect to be successful, but you also can go out there and do the things necessary to win games. And I know we're working on that, but you know, that's a challenge there. And you know, so when I say painful, I mean, these guys, that hurts when you lose. It should hurt when you lose, and you should do everything in your power every single day and keep that locked away so that you don't have to be in that position again the next opportunity that you get.
Let's take a look at the first half highlights presented by Truckworks.
The go-ahead to get this one underway, and finally, after all this time, after all the talk, after all the buildup, Auburn and Penn State about to get underway. From the right hash mark, Carlson kicks it away and kicks it deep, and this will not be returned as he kicks it out of the back of the end zone. That was 12 yards beyond the goal line. Double wide receivers right and left. The man comes in motion. That's Washington. The reverse off the left side for Dotson. Tries to get to the corner. It's not there. He loses yards. Auburn strung it out. Auburn strung it out. Schenker goes in motion. They blitz, handoff up the middle. It's Tank Bigsby across midfield, 45. Makes a man miss and gets inside the 40-yard line to the 38. Snap down, the kick is on the way. It's a low line drive kick, and it is good. 1st and 10, Penn State at its own 20. Man comes in motion. It's Clifford on the run, and he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He loses about a yard on the play. Smoke Monday. Long count, Nix to throw. Sets up and he throws it. It is caught. 1st down Auburn at the 42-yard line. Demetrius Robertson with the catch. A nice throw from Nix for the 1st down. 17 yards for Auburn. Nix from the gun. Looks to the sideline. He throws it there. Hunter makes the first man miss. He gets the 1st down. He's across the 35-yard line out to the 36 and a 1st down for Auburn. From the Penn State 49. Nix, he looks, he throws. It's caught. Kobe Hudson, 20, 25, inside the 15-yard line to the 13-yard line. 3rd down for Auburn, 3rd and 1. Bigsby up the middle. 1st down, end zone, touchdown Auburn! Take Bigsby with the touchdown carry. That is how you answer. Clifford, plenty of time. Now Auburn brings the blitz. He throws under duress, downfield, and it's picked up by Roger McCreary at the 2-yard line.
Coach, you go to the locker room at the half. Your thoughts about your ball club's play in the first half of play?
Well, there were some things that I thought were really solid, and you know, at the end of it, we had opportunities in there, and when we made some plays as well. So there was a balance of both halftime adjustments. You know, look at the first half. Here's things that we can do. Here's things that we want to come out in the second half and do. Unfortunately, we turn the ball over right away when we get the opportunity to put a drive out there and go and even, you know, have a chance to take the lead. So, you know, those things are things that we had to overcome. We did that throughout the game. Ultimately, you know, we didn't have enough points to win it. But the first half, second half, the entire game, there's just that's the back and forth. And one of the things we talked about in this game was momentum. You know, we wanted to create momentum. We wanted to have a chance to capitalize on that when we had it. And there were times that we did. Now it's, you know, we need to take advantage of that more and sustain that momentum longer in games in order to get up and put ourselves in position to win and finish.
Coming up, the second half highlights on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Verizon, the exclusive 5G partner of Auburn Athletics. And by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
This is James.
Jimmy! Mom, Dad, this is James.
Jimmy! James? James Harrison from Roosevelt High?
Jimmy! Jimmy! Oh! You good, Jimmy?
The 2021 Toyota RAV4.
Jimmy!
The RAV for all of you. Right now, get 0% APR for 36 months on a new 2021 Toyota RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
Beginning the morning you opened your eyes, we spent every waking moment preparing you for the day you'd leave our nest. Whether it's driving to practice or helping with homework, it's all prepared you for, what am I going to be when I grow up? Will you be ready?
After much thought, I made my decision to take my talents to the IBEW Local 613.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is not simply a job, it's a career. Visit IBEW613.org to begin a new future today.
We did it again. Verizon has been named America's most reliable network by Root Metrics. And our customers rated us #1 for network quality in America, according to J.D. Power. #1 in reliability 16 times in a row. Most awarded for network quality 27 times in a row. Proving once again that nobody builds networks like Verizon. That's why we're building 5G right. That's why there's only one best network.
It's now time for the Coach's Spotlight, presented by Yellowwood Brand Pressure Treated Pine. For 5-star backyards, it's Yellowwood Brand Pressure Treated Pine.
In the Coach's Spotlight today is Auburn tight ends coach Brad Bedell, the guy with the best first name on the coach's staff.
Facts.
There you go. War Eagle coach, thanks for being with us today.
War Eagle.
All right, talk a little bit about your background in the coaching profession and with Coach Harsin. How did you guys get connected the first time?
When I was done playing in the NFL, I went back to the University of Colorado, where I completed my degree and then just dove in as a volunteer. And then from there, just made my way through Division I AA to Division I, and then it all started. I started with Coach Harsin at Arkansas State, where I was his offensive line coach. From there, when he went to Boise, I had the opportunity to go with Dennis Francione at Texas State, and then Went back with Coach Harsin at Boise State, where I was his offensive line coach for 4 years.
Jab it and go. Go! Go! Be violent. There you go. Hey, not too big, not too big. You went real far. So if I'm sitting here, okay, you're playing defense, go. You got me? You got it? You went way too far. Here we go.
What's your personality on the field? What's something your guys are going to hear you say or stress every time out?
I would say number one is energy is number one. I think players feed off of that. You know, as a player, you know, especially in camp or spring, or really when you get into the season, is they can feed off of that. And as a coach, you come in and you're just like, hey guys, that ain't gonna work. I mean, they got to feed off you. They got to understand that it's important to you to be there, and it's important to you to win and get better every day. And that's one thing that I've always done, and that's probably what they would say.
Drive, sit it. Woo! Get my hands off of you. There we go. Get my hands off of you. Get my hands off of you. Get my hand. There you go.
What would you say is the most rewarding part of being a coach as you've done it throughout the years?
Most rewarding is not, it's going to be weird. One, it's winning. I get all that. It is the text message, the phone calls when they're done with you in 2 to 3 years, and you either get the wedding invitation, you get, I just got my first big promotion, it's them graduating. It's things like that where really when you look back, it means their experience with that football program or with me, you did something along those years that really influenced them and things like that.
Good job, bud. Now. Woo! Just like that. Nice job. Very good.
Do you have any game day rituals?
Yeah. I usually run or lift weights. I have a lot of, like we went back to energy, right? Well, that can be a lot of pent up too.
Yeah.
So I tend to run. I'll lift weights if I can. Kind of get that out of me so I'm not a raving lunatic.
It's not hard to believe. The shoulders are massive here sitting next to him. Brad, thanks very much. Coach Bedell for the time. War Eagle.
War Eagle, appreciate you.
Tight ends coach Brad Bedell in the Coach's Spotlight.
Introducing the first stain worthy of the YELLA tag. YELLAwood Protector Stain and Sealer. Powerful protection for your deck. Available in pre-mixed grab-and-go cans. Find a YELLAwood dealer near you.
Hey y'all, I'm Riley Green. While performing keeps me busy on the road, Alabama is where I was born and raised, and it will always bring me back home to vote. Writing songs allows me to use my voice to tell my story. You too can make your voice heard by registering to vote and obtaining a government-issued photo ID. Your civic participation is crucial to the success of us as a state. Together, let's make a difference for Alabama.
TOOMER'S Corner, where on game day, history and victory intersect. Here, the majestic Oaks are rolled with pride, celebrating another Auburn win, while our foes use it to dry their eyes. This Auburn tradition presented by your local Ford dealer, where you'll find America's best-selling trucks. Visit your local Ford dealer for great offers on the 2021 F-150.
The official truck of the Auburn Tigers.
There's always been something special in Auburn. It gets into your very soul and never leaves you, ever. This past year reminded us what we're made of. It's what moves us upward. It's what moves us forward. It's what has always been and what will always be in Auburn. Learn more at auburn.edu.
Introducing the first stain worthy of the YELLA tag. New YELLAwood Protector Semi-Transparent Stain and Water Repellent. Find a dealer near you.
Welcome back on the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota. Let's take a look at the second half highlights presented by Truckworks.
Turns, hands the ball to Kane. Kane hit behind the line of scrimmage and loses 2 yards on the play. Turns and pitches to Hunter with some room on the right side to the 30. Makes a man miss, dives forward to the 35 and a first down. 10 yards and a first down for Jarquez Hunter to the Auburn boundary. From the right hash, double tight end set. Handoff, Tank, bounces to the outside 10. He is out of bounds at the 5. First and goal for Auburn in the Chick-fil-A red zone. Pitch, Tank, wide or near side of the field, dives to the end zone. He's in! Touchdown, Tank Bigsby, 6 yards out. Touchdown, Auburn!
What an answer right there. Smash mouth football at its finest.
Play action, they throw to the near sideline, and Washington is blown up at the 50. Oh, nice move by Smoke Monday. They lose a couple yards back to midfield. They're going to fake it. They get the ball to the second man. He gets bumped behind the line of scrimmage, and I'm not sure he made it. It depends on the spot. And then finally, second and third gets him, it looks like the first down. This is a huge play of the game. He didn't make it. He didn't make it. Auburn ball. The Tigers hold on fourth down for the second time tonight. From the gun, from the hash. Nick's flushed. He's going to run it. He's got room. Bo has the first down. He's out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 44-yard field goal attempt by Carlson is on the way, and it silences the Penn State whiteout crowd. 44 yards, it's good. Out of the shotgun. They pitch it to Dotson. Stood up behind the line of scrimmage, and he loses yards to the 32. Pitches to punter around the right side, 35. Makes a man miss. He's down the sideline and out of bounds at the 10. He hurdled a man at about the 20.
Coach, you talked all week about this team would have to deal with adversity. I thought you did that, bounced back after the fumble at the start of the half, scored 10 straight points, and as you mentioned, had 2 cracks late in this ball game.
We did, and that's good to see. You know, when you have that adversity, how do you respond? That's a big part of the progression that we're making as a team. And so what we learned tonight, we'll take that and apply it moving forward. But ultimately, playing good teams, you want to win the turnover battle. That's one that's very important. So somehow we have to be +1 and put you in a position to win. And, you know, we want to take care of the football and obviously, you know, not put ourselves in that position. But, you know, the way we did respond, the way the guys came back out there, the way we were able to execute, that was some, you know, really good football at that time, and it was positive. And now we can take that and learn from it. If we can eliminate some of the things that we hurt ourselves with and really look at the things that we did well and look at how we do that for 4 quarters, that's going to be the complete team that we want to have every game.
More coming up on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Verizon, the exclusive 5G partner of Auburn Athletics. And by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
This is James.
Jimmy! Mom, Dad, this is James. Jimmy!
James? James Harrison from Roosevelt High?
Jimmy! Jimmy! Oh! You good, Jimmy?
The 2021 Toyota RAV4.
Jimmy!
The RAV for all of you. Right now, lease a new 2021 Toyota RAV4 Elite for just $249 a month for 36 months. Toyota. Let's go places.
There's always been something special in Auburn. It gets into your very soul and never leaves you, ever. This past year reminded us what we're made of. It's what moves us upward. It's what moves us forward. It's what has always been and what will always be in Auburn. Learn more at auburn.edu.
Hey y'all, I'm Riley Green. While performing keeps me busy on the road, Alabama is where I was born and raised, and it will always bring me back home to vote. Writing songs allows me to use my voice to tell my story. You too can make your voice heard by registering to vote and obtaining a government-issued photo ID. Your civic participation is crucial to the success of us as a state. Together, let's make a difference for Alabama.
Welcome Welcome to Whataburger. Customization is what we've always done. We have mustard, mayo, ketchup. It's all up to you.
When you customize your own burger, you can put your personality in it.
Mayonnaise, ketchup, no cheese. This is my Whataburger.
We customize orders 24 hours a day.
Everybody wants it just like they like it. When you can make it your own, that always enhances that experience for you.
They're just happy to do whatever makes you happy. However you want it, I got you. Here at Whataburger, we make it just like you like it, whenever you like it.
War Eagle, I'm Mackenzie Hamilton, and let's go inside the program.
Inside the Program is presented by Verizon. Now you can experience the power of Verizon 5G at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
From pads to apparel, if the Auburn football team uses it, then it's passed through the hands of Dana Marquez and his staff. So in order to make sure that the team is fully equipped and prepared for any training, practice, game, you guys get a pretty early jump start to your morning. What time do you guys start your day at?
Right around 5 o'clock in the morning. That's due to strength and conditioning. We'll do a lift almost every single day. So getting there, making sure that the athletes have their laundry loop and ready to go for that practice. But that also jumps us into helmet cleaning and maintenance. So that time period for us is just really jumpstarts our day and gets us going throughout the day.
Can you walk us through what the game day schedule looks like for your department?
Yeah, so game day for us will start Saturday after the game that we just played. Starts with a lot of laundry and really kind of goes from there. So making sure that the laundry's finished. Then we start doing the maintenance of the football helmet. And that in itself takes a lot of time. You have to understand that the average impact these guys are taking on any Saturday is anywhere between 65 and 75 miles an hour. So you really have to put the attention to detail into that helmet, into their shoulder pads. So that really starts Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which will finish all that stuff. Thursday we'll hit the shoulder pad where a lot of these guys, when you look at jerseys that are on, are double-sided taped. So we'll tape the shoulder pad, and then when we get here on Friday morning, we'll stick everything together. That's really kind of where we start. It's literally right after the game that finishes. We're starting our process for the next week.
And can you talk about how not only are you making sure that the players and team look good on the field, but your ultimate goal is to protect the players, make sure that their equipment is properly functioning. Can you talk about just what goes into those details?
Sure. So, you know, like I said earlier, on Mondays, we're really focusing, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're really focusing on just the maintenance of a football helmet. Taking it apart, changing the hardware, making sure we're doing a good scan of the helmet, making sure there's no cracks or fractures in it, and then really putting that all back together. Shoulder pads are the same thing. Same thing goes with our uniform, jersey-wise. If any rips or tears, you're really going back and sewing those things back together. Making sure everything fits, but you know, we're the only certified equipment staff fully in the SEC, and that's important to us because, like I said, the most important thing we do, other than handing out apparel, is really protect our student athlete. If we don't do our job right every week, we can put people in harm's way. So that's why I say it's super important that our staff really dials in and focuses on that information on Monday through Thursday.
With this game in the books, preparation for Saturday is well underway, and Dana and his staff continue to look for ways to protect the players on the field and improve performance.
We did it again. Verizon has been named America's most reliable network by Root Metrics, and our customers rated us #1 for network quality in America, according to J.D. Power. #1 in reliability 16 times in a row. Most awarded for network quality 27 times in a row. Proving once again that nobody builds networks like Verizon. That's why we're building 5G right. That's why there's only one best network.
This is James.
Jimmy!
Mom, Dad, this is James.
Jimmy! James? James Harrison from Roosevelt High?
Jimmy! Jimmy! Oh! You good, Jimmy?
The 2021 Toyota RAV4.
Jimmy!
The RAV for all of you. Right now, lease a new 2021 Toyota RAV4 Elite for just $249 a month for 36 months. Toyota, Let's go places.
It's time for football, so get the playbook out and meet the lineup at KiaofAuburn.com. Score a touchdown at your tailgate with the all-new Carnival MPV. Or check out the new 2022 Kia Sportage, the newest member of the Kia SUVs. Score more with style and performance in the K5 or Stinger. Selection, price, trade-in value. You always get it all at Kia of Auburn. Make the winning play and shop for a vehicle or book a service from home at KiaofAuburn.com. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one.
Car wreck and you don't know where to go. Listen real close, I'll tell you what I know. Vance Law Firm will make you smile. Pick up the phone, here's the number to dial. Down 3 for me. 3 Vance Law Firm. 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 For me.
Welcome back on the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota. Next up, the Tigers with their final non-conference game of the regular season, hosting Georgia State at Jordan-Hare Stadium at 3 o'clock Saturday. Pre-game programming on the Auburn Sports Network begins at noon. All right, look ahead now. Back at home, be good to get in front of the home folks and wrap up that non-conference part of the schedule, Coach.
Well, we're going to be back home. It'll be good to get back to work and really focus on the things that we have to do as a team so that we can get better and go out there and execute at a higher level when we do get a chance to play. And that's going to be the main goal this week as we get ourselves ready to go out there and finish the non-conference.
Talk about just the week of prep. You talk about preparation so much with this ball club. After a game like this one, just talk about this week now as you get ready for that Georgia State matchup.
Well, you go back and you look at things that you did really well and you continue to build on that. You look at things that you didn't do well and you need to reemphasize that or make some tweaks to it. But, you know, the time spent to have yourself ready, that's really got to become the focus that we have going into this. And it just takes a tremendous amount of time to really prepare so that in the moment you don't want to be thinking about it. You've done it so much, you know, you're not going to go out there and really get it wrong because of how much you spent time on it and how much preparation has gone into that. And, you know, that's just things that we're going to do to get better, and that's things that we're going to continue to focus on.
A couple injuries in this one. You won't have Zacoby McClain in the first half coming up. Again, that adversity that you've got to come back from, Coach.
Well, that's football. Yeah, and that's not just our team. Everybody deals with those type of things, and it's unfortunate when a player's not available or gets taken out of a game. And we'll have to have other guys step up until he's able to get back in there, and we'll have to have other guys go in there and play at a high level. And, you know, for the guys on this team, when there's things like that, injuries or somebody's out of a game, it's your chance to step up, maximize the opportunity you have, be ready for it, and then go out there and make the most of that.
See you back at Jordan-Hare Stadium on Saturday, Coach War Eagle.
All right, War Eagle.
For Auburn head coach Brian Harsin, I'm Andy Burcham. You've been watching the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.